Hey, what's up? What's up? This your boy Jack Thriller, man, a.k.a. Jackie Ruxpin, a.k.a. the gospel sex symbol, a.k.a. Jacksaw Jim Duggan, man. Hey, meet me in the apartments with Parlay, man. Yo, we in the apartments with Parlay. Hey, do I have something in mind? Y'all go to commercial. And don't kiss them hoes in the mouth unless you got to. Pow.
Hey, y'all, what's up? Big Things Pop, Little Thing Drop It, man. This is Pimpy Ken, Milwaukee's finest Royal Highness, man. On state to state with Milwaukee and Atlanta places, man. In the apartments, you know what I'm saying? Meet me in the apartments with my man Parlay, you know what I'm saying? You know how we do it, man. You know what I'm saying? Big things, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a part of the itty bitty committee. I'm out.
Hey, Parlay, meet me at the apartment.
Yo, you already. This your boy Parlay, and we in the apartment with Parlay. Meet me in the apartments. Listen, I love my city. I love ATL. I don't think I love more than my city is the west side of my city. Shout to Bankhead, rest easy, shout to low, rest easy, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Listen, know how I be telling y'all all the time, Atlanta's just special. And when I say that, I really, really be meaning that shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's so crazy because my next guest, the nigga from the city, but I didn't even know the nigga was from the fucking city. But that let you know how much talent here. That let you know how much talent stacked on top of each other, how many big people done came through here, artists, producer, comedians, songwriters, like Atlanta special. You know what I'm saying? And then also, everybody has connection with something about Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So I always should like to big my shit up because I stand on this shit. I stand on the A. I stand on what I do and what I say. And I'm going to represent my city to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got some shit that you don't like about your city. Everybody got shit you like about your city. But when you from that motherfucker, if you really from where you from, dog, you going to stand on it. You feel me? So, with that being said, man, my next guest, the nigga funny the motherfucker. And you ever met somebody who was funny without trying to be funny? Nigga just be being them. It should be organic, all authentic. You know what I'm saying? And then you know how, like, the biggest thing that I like about comedians is when they take the worst parts about themselves and then they make it a joke. And they stand on that shit. It's like the Eminem effect. Like, you can't talk about me. I'm going to talk about myself. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to laugh together. And they going to make the shit you saying not even funny no more. You know what I'm saying? So, I remember one time, my Buzzo Boflan, he funny as hell. He be talking shit. Joan like a motherfucker. He do voices, skits, all kind of shit. So, one time, he with my big bro Trick. So, they pull up on my guest. And, goddamn it, Boflan go in. They get the Johnny. This is the type of shit that I've been waiting for. You know what I'm saying? You know how like when you got a nigga in the hood who real funny, you want to see him against somebody else who real funny for real. And I'll never forget, that nigga told Boflan, you look like a piece of dick skin. Man, I am laughing still to this day in my head about that shit, man. But you don't seen him. He don't have his own shows. He don't interview big guests. He done been on Wild 'N Out. He done been on every big platform, major platform, every comedian, all this comedian shit these people doing. He was one of the ones that paving the way for y'all. You know, we're gonna give him his motherfucking flowers today. I'd like to welcome my dog, Jack Thriller, to the motherfucking show.
Man, yo, Parlay, that was a hell of a goddamn intro, man.
That shit was real.
Man, that was amazing.
That shit was real.
Hey, you know, I was about to tell you about this story with Blowflan, and that's crazy that you already knew that story.
Man, I watch everything,
I
dog.
was just about to tell you that shit.
I watch everything, dog.
Wow.
Shout out to the first, get some more claps. But for the first motherfucker to get his motherfucking hair done and cut in the apartments.
Yes,
man.
We groundbreaking right now.
Yes, definitely.
There's some Ripley's Believe It or Not
Hey,
shit.
you talking about, man?
Yeah.
Give a shout out to your barber, man, cause he pulled up like he had the pack. You feel me?
Yeah, man. He came through, man. Hey, this low right here, low cut over at Headmasters. It's over Lennox Mall. Next to the ice box. Yeah, right next door to the ice box is where everybody get their jewelry at.
You know he for real. This motherfucker come in here with a suit.
Yeah, some shit like that.
Yeah, you know he for real. This nigga came with a suitcase. He came with a little suitcase.
Hey, I told him
everything in it. He pulled the goddamn thing out to put around your neck. He pulled the clippers out. He got scissors in this bitch. He got a pick. I don't know what he got a pick for, but he probably just got in that shit because he ain't got no damn hair. But
I be trying to tell him, make me feel like I got hair. Give me a haircut, make me feel like I'm getting a real haircut. I need my $50 is worth it.
I know I'm trying to tell you.
All that. Yeah.
Definitely. 50 for a bald head.
Yeah, for a bald head.
Boy, that motherfucker gonna
And
be
he don't
clean.
leave no bald spots in your bald head or none of that shit.
Oh, that's worth it 50.
Yeah, come on, man.
That's worth it 50.
Hey, he get busy.
Also, at the same time, I'd like to welcome our guest. We gonna talk to him next, but none other than motherfucking I'm trying to see how I want to put it. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucking one who inspires to inspire the ones for y'all to like make money off what y'all like to do. The one of the motherfuckers ones who inspired y'all to be having these OnlyFans. One of the motherfuckers who inspired y'all to goddamn stand on your pimping. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. You know, when you talk about that pimping, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? It's a different thing. It just hits you like that when you talk about it, man.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying? No other than Pimpy Ken in the motherfucking building, man. You feel me? And my dog, some motherfucking clapping, man.
In real life.
Yeah, I wish I had some. I wish I had some. I gotta go get the ching ching sounds. I think the ching ching sound would have been real appropriate for Ken.
Because he ain't doing that. He ain't doing nothing but getting money all day and night while he sleep. He didn't figure the game out.
Forever. He don't figure out how to stay young too. Like he ain't aged a bit.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't aged a bit.
Ask him how many suits he got.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you some funny shit, right? Cause I was sitting over here and I seen him in his suit and I was just like, this nigga probably got 1,000 suits. I know he gotta have a whole bunch of suits, man. So this is what I like to do, Jack. I like to start back to who you are and get a chance to know the person behind the artistry.
Sure enough.
Because I always feel like if you get to understand the person, you'll understand their why. So everything they doing is extra understandable. You know what I'm saying? So let's go back to where you from, you know what I'm saying, and some of the things that you was experiencing, seeing growing up.
Sure enough. I was born in Albany, Georgia. Homerfield Mob, Ray Charles, Jimmy Carter. I grew up on a farm from like 1 to age 7, then moved to Decatur. And you know what I'm saying, the city life, it actually kind of changed me and shit because coming from where I'm coming from off a dirt road and shit like that, when you watching TV, looking at Michael Jackson or Belle Biv DeVoe, Bobby Brown, and all these prominent folks and whatnot, you want to be on TV, but you don't know how to get there from the country. And, you know, when I came to Atlanta and everything, it just really opened my mind up and it just made me see nothing but opportunity. And I didn't know how I was going to do it. But I knew I wanted to be an entertainer. My mama, she went with that shit. I had one eye, and so she didn't foresee me being talented enough to, you know what I'm saying, supersede what society thought a star was. So she wanted me to be an eye doctor so I could help my eye.
She wanted you to be an eye doctor?
Yeah, she wanted me to be an eye doctor.
Black mamas.
Black mama. Yeah. Wanted you to be practical and shit. Because her whole thing was she didn't want to take care of me. She didn't want to take care of me or wanted me to be able to take care of myself when I got older and blah, blah, blah. So just wanted to make sure that I did something that made sense. You know, I went to Miller Grove, Rita Ann High School, went in 96, came out in 96.
What happened, dog? What happened?
Bruh, I was fighting every day of school. Kids was always, you know what I'm saying, picking on me because of my eye and shit. And I was never one to turn down the fight. If you wanted smoke, you could get it with me.
Yeah.
You know, win, lose, or draw. I would fight like 4 or 5 kids at a time. And you know, Atlanta, one of them places, man, it's so easy to get into trouble.
Yes.
And it's so hard to get out.
Yes.
And you know what I'm saying, I stayed in that shit till, you know, my mama just got sick of that shit and she just came up to Rita Ann and you know, the principal, Mr. McGrady, he told my mama, I think it'd be best if you just go ahead and take him on out. Because I had been in special ed the whole time I was in school. You know what I'm saying? I got straight A's because, you know, we didn't have to do nothing but color. We were just coloring. That's all we was doing. I was one of the best coloring motherfuckers you'll ever meet in your life. Knew how to stay in the lines. So when I had got out of school, I didn't know what to do. I would be listening to the radio every morning, and I would be listening to the Ryan Cameron morning show. And like he kind of was a soundtrack to my life. And I used to do this like little gay character named Honey Bun. I would call in there just fucking around because I ain't had nothing to do. and he would invite me up to Hot 97 to do the morning show with him. And then when he was like, "Oh man, I thought you was a gay dude." No, I was just fucking around. He was like, "You should be a comedian and shit," but it look harder than it really is when you see it on TV and shit. You know, them niggas be funny for about 30 minutes and like long periods of time. And when you in class and you being funny, it's in spurts.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You make your little outbursts, everybody bust out laughing, then somebody else do some shit and blah, blah, blah. So it just look a little bit more difficult than it really is. Fast forward 3 years, I'm 17 years old. I'm working at this company called AmeriCorps. They used to send us out to different.
I remember AmeriCorps.
You remember AmeriCorps?
Yes.
Yeah, they would send us out to goddamn different elementary schools to teach kids how to read. Mind you, I didn't drop that. I'm teaching children how to read, and I could barely read my damn self. And the kids were teaching me how to read. It was this one girl that was like on my team. She worked at Phillips Arena, and the Kings of Comedy came in town. I'm 17 years old. I'm a big Steve Harvey fan, big Bernie Mac fan, D.L. Hughley, and Cedric the Entertainer. And I asked a homegirl to get me some tickets to that shit, and she got me one ticket, and I went to go watch the Kings of Comedy, and guess who's opening up for him? Ryan Cameron.
Wow.
I didn't know Ryan Cameron was a comedian, and he ripped that bitch. 20,000 motherfucking people in there, tore it down, and I was like, I think that's what I am. And I asked the girl, "Hey, can you get me another ticket? I need to go back the next night." She didn't. I said, "Give me your badge." I snuck in Phillips Arena and watched the shit again. Yeah, with her badge, and she a woman too. So I put on a little wig and everything and walk through the back of Phillips Arena and all that shit just to watch this goddamn show.
Hold on, okay, so you put the wig on.
Yeah.
Was you skinned it in?
I was buff as fuck. I was buff as fuck, man. Cause not only was I teaching, I was also stripping. I used to strip at pinups.
So when you just say I just be stripping, you dead ass for real.
I was dead ass serious. Yeah, you know Mr. 2 Weeks Out?
Yeah.
We were stripping together. Yeah. We stayed in the same apartment complex at Tree Crest.
For real.
Yeah, we was 17. He had the same woman that he with right now. All that. We were doing bachelor parties, all that shit at pinups. Was back when it was called Guys and Dolls. And I was one of the worst strippers ever, cause I ain't know how to be hard and dance at the same time. And then on top of that, I would never let nobody oil my back up and whatnot. So my back would be dry as hell. The rest of my body be oiled up and greasy and shit. And then
what made you say I'm finna go dance? I'm finna go strip?
Man, I wanted to fuck hoes. I didn't even want to make money. I just wanted to fuck hoes. That's what my whole MO was. I was dancing for pussy.
That's it.
That's it.
Was it working?
Yeah, but it wasn't working with the girls I thought it was gonna work with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was up there fucking old ass bitches that look like Blanche off the Golden Girls. It was terrible. It was fucking terrible. But I ain't turned nothing down though. So you know I was out there prostituting and shit, selling my soul $250 here and there and shit.
So you was your own pimp?
I was pimping myself.
So you been OnlyFans?
Been OnlyFans. And I was my only fan. I was my only goddamn fan. And it was one night a nigga had then came and tipped me. And I was like, this is it. I can't do this no more. And cause the nigga followed me in the bathroom and everything when I went to go pee. And mind you, my ass out cause I got on the thong and shit. And he said, "Nigga, you got a nice ass." And I was like, "What? Nigga, thank you." And I just walked out the club, didn't even get my clothes and nothing, got in my Geo Tracker butt naked and drove home. And I like, you know what, I'm gonna commit to being a comedian. Went to Chris Tucker Comedy Club. I opened up for DeKeys and Steve Brown, and the rest is history. I just started doing stand up at Uptown Comedy Club and whatnot. It was myself, my homeboy Food Stamp.
I remember Food Stamp for Cuddy Dread.
And Gabriel Hart. You know Gabriel Hart?
Yeah, I know Gabriel. Yeah, Gabriel turned into the video guy.
Yes, he turned into the video guy.
Yeah.
We always comics.
Yeah. I think I was one of Gabe's first videos.
Yes, you did.
Yep.
Yes.
Shot it on East Side.
100%.
In Tony Valley.
Yes. Yeah. I was there. I remember all that. I remember
for real?
You. Yes.
Yeah.
I was honey bun at the time, but you parlay.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? You ain't I was just the little nigga that was with them doing comedy every night and stuff and blah blah blah, just trying to figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Then we hooked up with Lil Duval, and this is back when he was Rolling Pile, and we shot his first DVD called That Boy Funny. And me and Lil Duval became really great friends. I started opening up for him. I started a bodyguard and personal assistant, all of the above, just paying my dues, trying to figure things out and shit for about like a good 10 years. And then 2000 and I want to say 9, I was in the studio one night with T.I., Lil Duval, them, and they was picking on him because he had a best friend named Honey Bun. And, you know, that was the night I had changed my name. T.I. wanted me to change it to Jack Sparrow. I like the Jack part, but the Sparrow, of course, that's Pirates of the Caribbean. My nigga, was it Johnny Depp?
Johnny Depp.
Yeah. So I like the, I was already thinking about changing it.
Why? Because he had the patch on the eye?
Yeah. I was already thinking about changing it to Young Thriller. The Young came from Jeezy and whatnot, and the Thriller, of course, came from Michael Jackson. And so Young Jack Thriller. And then I was watching, what's this shit called? Tavis Smiley. He's interviewing 50 Cent. And 50 was saying he was starting a new company called Cheetah Vision. He's looking for comedians, writers, and entertainers and stuff. And my uncle was like, hey, man, you need to move up to New York and go find 50 Cent. I'm like, how the fuck am I gonna find 50 Cent in New York? And I never been to New York. I don't know nobody. Gabe hit me up. He was like, hey, we going to New York to go shoot a video for Fat Joe and the Locks. What's up? You want to be assistant director on there? I'm like, fuck yeah. I was just talking to my uncle about going to go check out New York anyway. It's kind of crazy. We went to New York. We shot the Locks video. Sheik Luke comes up to me. He's like, dog, I like your eye, man. Keep that eye. That shit is dope as fuck.
You had the star in there?
Oh, yeah, I had to start in there.
How long have you had the star before we finish going?
Since I was 19 or something like that.
What you had before then?
I was just hanging out the socket. I was Fetty Wap then.
You were Fetty Wap?
Yeah, I was Fetty Wap, full Fetty Wap. Yeah, 100%. And
was you born like that?
Yeah, I was born blind in my left eye. My mom, she was big weed head when she was pregnant with me and smoked my goddamn eye out. She was having a hot girl
summer. It ain't
summer
funny,
way,
but
way before Megan Thee Stallion, my mama was having a hot girl summer.
It's fact.
And so I was like, I'm in New York, so I might as well. I heard that if you can make it in New York, then you can make it anywhere. So I wanted to see if I was funny there, so I called Rob Stapleton up. Rob Stapleton, I need a show. I'm in town for like a couple of days. He said, I come to Yankee Stadium tonight. I'm gonna get you booked at the dugout. You're gonna be featuring for Capone, the gangster of comedy. And I went there. I tore that bitch down. Met this girl and whatnot. She gave me some pussy. I was like, yeah, I'm supposed to be here. That was my little defining moment.
That was your first. Oh yeah, I arrived now.
Yeah, I arrived. Then he had got me another show in Harlem at Mocha's, at the Mocha Lounge and shit. And I ripped that shit too. Smokey Suarez, he was hosting that shit. And he was just like, dog, you really funny, man. What's your name? I said, my name Honey Bun, but I'm about to change it to Young Jack Thriller. He said, yeah, change that shit before you move here, nigga. Then Capone called me like early before I was about to leave to go back to Atlanta, and he was like, dog, I got like $4,000 worth of shows for you. I said, dog, I can't even do this shit because I live in Atlanta. I'm leaving tomorrow. He was like, what the fuck are you doing in Atlanta? You ain't gonna become nobody in Atlanta and shit. Dog, you stand out up here. It ain't nobody like you, nobody talk like you, and da da da. And I was like, this is confirmation. I moved to New York 3 months later, August 9th, 2009, and I was walking through Times Square, and I was like, how can I find 50 Cent at this motherfucker? I don't understand. What am I supposed to do first? I met this little young up-and-coming director and an editor named Ali and Chris, and they was like, hey, we know you from these videos you was doing with Lil Duval and shit in the past and all the music videos, seeing you be Superman in the Soulja Boy video and all that other shit. Let us do some content for you and just put our name on it. And then I was like, all right, cool. We shot a viral video that went crazy. It was me interviewing Michael Vick, like a fake interview like that, right? And that shit went viral. And This Is 50 picked it up. World Star picked it up. And Vlad TV and all kind of other sites like allhiphop.com. And when I saw This Is 50, I was like, oh shit, that's how I can meet 50. So I started shooting more of those videos. And 4 months later of me shooting these viral videos, 50 hit me, Worldstar hit me, and Vlad TV hit me, wanted me to be personalities on their site. I went with 50 because that's who I came to meet, and it really happened. It really happened.
Dog.
He threw me on G Unit Radio. He made me the G Unit comedian and had me doing interviews for thisis50.com, and that shit went crazy, and it was crazier than my comedy did. So I was like, I guess I'm supposed to be doing this first. So I started focusing more on being a hip hop journalist and whatnot, and it made the stand up that much more easier. So I was becoming one of the young kings of New York, from Atlanta. All the comedians from New York hated me. They hated me because I wasn't from there, and I had got with 50. That was supposed to be them. That was supposed to be, there's a little jealousy and shit.
Yeah,
so
it's always like that.
They had to come kiss the ring, man. They had to come kiss the ring and shit, and I was more than happy to make them do it too.
Yeah, you talking about?
Yeah. So that's how I got down with that, and then maybe 2 years later, 2012, I heard Nick Cannon was bringing Wildin' Out back. And so I went to, I heard he was performing at Gotham Comedy Club, went to his comedy show. I was watching him perform. He got off stage. I'm following him off stage. And then this young comedian stopped me. And he was like, hey, bro, I love your comedy and shit. I'm a big fan. I've been watching you for years and blah, blah, blah. I said, all right, cool, man. I appreciate that, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep on doing your thing. And he said, hey, but wait. I said, hey, look, nigga. Shit, I'm trying to meet Nick and shit, man. I'll be right back. Stand over there. And so I followed Nick into his dressing room. I'm going downstairs and shit. His bodyguard stopped me. He was like, hey, dog, what the fuck you doing trying to go inside Nick Cannon's dressing room? I said, my name is Jack Thriller. I'm here to interview Nick Cannon for thisis50.com. And Nick bust out the door. He was like, yo, Jack, what's up, man? Yo, I'm a big fan of your shit and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, let's do the interview. So I didn't come to interview this nigga for real. I just want to holler at this nigga about being on Wildin' Out since he was coming back. And I took my little phone recording thing out and I started recording this and I said, hey, I heard you bringing Wildin' Out back. He said, yeah, and you ain't even got an audition, dog. You gonna be on that bitch. All right, interview over, goddamn shit.
You guys still got the interview?
Yeah, the interview is up. You can go see it in real time.
I will go see it. Yeah,
you can see me getting on Wildin' Out inside this because I posted it up on This Is 50 and all that shit.
Yeah, I will go see it.
And that's how I got on Wildin' Out.
Wow, dog.
And so I'm on Wildin' Out, right? And I'm making my business that I'm gonna interview all the cast members that's on that shit. And I'm interviewing this young dude, right? And he was like, you don't remember me, do you? I said, no. He said, who you is? He like, you nigga from Wildin' Out, you just had a really great season. He said, nah, man, I met you at a comedy show one night and you blew me the fuck off and whatnot and told me to get the fuck out your face, you trying to get the Nick. And I was like, Chico Bean? That was you? It was motherfucking Chico Bean.
Wow.
Yeah. And fast forward to right now, Chico Bean, Carlos had just, you know what I'm saying, signed me to 85 South. I'm on their show.
Oh, that's big, man.
Yeah.
Congratulations, dog.
Yeah.
Put some class on that thing, man.
Yeah.
Put some class on that thing. Crazy thing is about like Carlos. Is that I remember when Carlos moved here from Alabama. He didn't know nobody. Mississippi. He gonna kill me for that shit. I ain't for no goddamn Alabama.
Oh yeah, he gonna get on your ass.
So, but he came up here. He was hosting. We used to do script club night at Dance Elite.
Yep, sure did.
And Lowe's, he used to host that motherfucker. He's always had fuck with me.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And I used to take him and Chris to the studio, to Born Home.
Yeah,
So I'm one of them
that.
niggas. Come on, bro. We're going to the project. I like you, nigga. Get in the car with me.
Yep.
Let's go. D project.
I tried to get in the car with y'all one night. You wouldn't let me.
For real?
Yep.
Go ahead, all that bullshit.
Yep.
Nah, I would have put you in the car. Shit me.
No, you didn't.
I can't wait to take nigga to the hood.
Didn't. Nope, that's not what you did. Because my name was Honey Bun. You like, nah, I'm cool, man.
I can believe that.
Yep, that's what
now, don't laugh at me. Listen. So I remember I put him in the studio. They used to do all that freestyle shit he doing.
Yep.
They been doing it.
Been doing it.
I had to made a beat and put him in the studio. They had recorded a song on it. And then also DC. I remember I linked DC up with Baby and them and put him in the video. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
So to see both of them end up being on Wild 'N Out is like, that's all right. Then I see that they got an 85 South show. I'm like, that's hard, dog.
Biggest shit ever.
That's
New
hard,
Kings of
dog.
Comedy.
New Kings of Comedy, dog.
Yes.
I promise.
Man, I'm so blessed to be a part of this shit.
No, it's a big add-on. I think you definitely gonna add something to it and make it grow and get big. Cause all y'all funny. See, all y'all like I was just saying when I introduced you, y'all are funny just being yourself. Like some people gotta tell jokes. Y'all are just natural funny. DC just naturally funny. You see what I'm saying? I ain't never seen nobody get laughs for a laugh. Ah! Yeah. Everybody bust out laughing. Like you just being natural.
Itself,
you know what I'm saying? So I think y'all it's gonna be a great comeback. I can't wait to see it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be there when I come do mine. Cause I did one. They said they lost the files. You know how to lose files.
Nah, that it happens. It happens. But hey, check this out. I ain't mad at it because I'll be right there.
We talk. I just seen DC at the show with Gillen though. You know what I'm saying? So we putting it on there. I'm gonna come back on there. You know what I'm saying? I definitely gotta go on there after the after they did the Fabo interview.
Yes.
I gotta go on there. You know what I'm saying? What would you think your biggest struggle was?
The biggest struggle was me. Like a lot of the times I would. I didn't do this publicly, but I was letting people tell me who I was, and you know what I'm saying. And like sometimes I'd be in my head about it, and wondering should I conform to what they wanted me to be instead of being myself. So it was internal for me.
It's always
trying to figure out exactly what my purpose and my path and my voice was in comedy.
Find that lane, find your niche, find your niche for it.
But what ultimately worked for me was just being myself. You know what I'm saying, and not conforming. Because trying to do some other shit, it ain't never worked. It never was funny. It never was cool, and I always look stupid. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just being cool with being me. And Lil Duval showed me how to be me.
It's good. Lil Duval be helping a lot of people out.
Yeah,
a lot of comments out. He be tapping a lot on. You know what I'm saying?
And he would tap into all this social media shit before everybody was.
No, he was. Facts. Let's talk about what you got going on now. Cause I pulled up on you. I came did the Jack Thriller show with OG Trick, and we coming that motherfucker. You got goddamn freestyle over here, perform your stage over here, one-on-ones over here. You got a daycare over here.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got a car wash business over here.
Yeah.
All this shit on the inside.
Yeah. Yeah.
How did you tell me about all your different things to break down the freestyle who got bars thing? Tell us how you end up coming back home and getting all that shit started.
Hey man, everything had fell completely apart in New York. You can overstay your welcome. Sometimes you got to know when to get up and leave. Cause like I said, I hadn't been down with this 50 for about 10 years, and I had started getting stagnant. Man, 50 had taught me everything he could teach me, and gave me a platform that made everybody know me worldwide and stuff, and made it easy for me to get shows booked and some more shit. But it was time for me to go off and get on my own. So God made it really uncomfortable for me. Lost my girl, lost my place, lost this job that I had with this weed company selling weed pizza and shit. And we was delivering weed pizza to the celebrities on private jets. Shit was so fly. But anyway, after all that had dissipated and whatnot, I was trying to get me a podcast, and everybody that said they were gonna give me one and whatnot, they was blowing smoke up my ass and shit. And I seen Carlos like some on my page, and I was like, let me hit Carlos up, man, see if they got any openings over at 85. I DM'd him and told him to call me because I didn't think he had the same number because this nigga done blew all the way the fuck up. And that nigga had called me 30 seconds later and said, hey man, you all right? You need anything? You need to, what's going on? I said, dog, I need everything. He said, what, merch, podcasts, what, shows? I said, I need all of that shit, bruh. He said, can you get to Atlanta next week and whatnot? I'm gonna put my whole team around you. And I was like, is a pig's pussy pork? And so I was goddamn.
Hey, man, do a bow, shit in the woods and wipe his ass with a fuzzy white rabbit.
You hear me? Man, I didn't have shit. I was living in a room in New York and shit that I was paying like a rack a month, and motherfuckers was going in and out when I be gone and shit. It was bad. And I just got my shit and just came to Atlanta and figured it out. And everything started falling into place. Carlos them had got me a condo and shit. This, you know what I'm saying, put me on Nick. Nick instantly hit me up, asked me did I want to be back on Wildin' Out and shit, because I had been gone for like 3-4 years. And you know what I'm saying, the rest is history. Everything just started going up, just being back in Atlanta. So this time last year is what I'm talking about right now. This time last year was when this phone call happened, and when I had got with 85 South.
Wow, dog.
Yeah.
Tell about who got bars thing, cause we got
16 or better.
16 or better. We gotta get Atlanta. Jack told me to pick some artists, some real who know how to spit them bars. I'm gonna pick 5. How many? 4 or 5?
Man, bro, bring as many as you want.
All right, we're gonna go on there and we're gonna show that Atlanta got bars. So tap in if you wanna go on here, send your freestyle, send your songs, you know what I'm saying, to the In Department with Parlay page. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna find the artists, we're gonna go on the show, we're gonna show them we got bars down here.
Yeah, I had came up with this show back in 2012 after watching the BET Cypher, and I was just like, why this shit only come on like once a year, you know, on the BET Hip Hop Awards? This shit should be every week. So since I got the platform with won't I just go ahead and create this shit and, you know what I'm saying, make the Cypher, put the Cypher on like twice a week and whatnot. And I got the best of the fucking best from all over the world. You know what I'm saying? They were paying to be on. We were vetting niggas and shit. If you was garbage, I wouldn't even let you pay to get on that motherfucker. And so I was doing that. That shit was successful. Young and May came through that bitch. Benny the Butcher, all of them before they were big. You know what I'm saying? My son was hosting the shit with me. Justina Valentine, the white girl on goddamn Wildin' Out. That's how she got on Wildin' Out, off of 16 or better.
For real, that's all right there.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. So I thought since I'm back in Atlanta, let's go ahead and get that shit reloaded, man. So I hooked up with my boy Showbiz and shit, and he built the set. And you seen the set?
That motherfucker hard.
That shit hard.
That motherfucker hard.
And yeah, we fixing to goddamn do this shit the right way. And like you said, show that the core, the base, anybody can get on from all over the world, but the base is Atlanta. And I wanted to show that the South definitely got bars, because it's like a real big misconception that, you know what I'm saying, that this all we do is vibe music and or what's the other shit?
Mumble rap and
trap. Yeah, mumble rap, trap, and all that shit.
Trap music.
Yeah, niggas got bars down here for
bars.
real. My Ken, one of the hosts of the shit, Smoke from Field Mob, Four Eyes, Lima Beans, my cousin Lil Playboy from Cash Camp. Yeah. So and Parlay, you the host now. Trick. Yeah, so it's just going all the way up. I'm really excited about it. 2022, man, we finna take it to a whole nother level. I also got this joint venture with Incredible with Nick Cannon, or with his podcast network, man. We got like 3 podcasts that we dropping and whatnot. My girl Lily from SWV, it's called The Powder Room, where Nikki Nicole and Baby Hashay, that's one podcast. Then there's another podcast with myself, Darius McQuarrie, Eddie Winslow, and Tyron Turner, Minister Society Kane, and it's called A Scapegoat. We shoot that on the West Coast. Then another one.
I got you to move with Kane.
Yes,
ever since I always said that. As soon as I started writing movies, like in 2004, I started saying, I got to get him in a movie.
Yeah.
Very
talented brother.
Yeah.
Then they got another podcast, Me Music Soul Child and Carl Payne. We doing movie reviews.
Oh, that's hard right there.
Yeah.
That's hard right there.
So yeah,
I gotta do my movie review.
Man, dog, we definitely, because that's what's gonna be one of the biggest parts of the show. The biggest parts of the show is putting on what indie films.
Yeah.
And discovering and turning people on to, you know what I'm saying, what some shit that they ain't even know about. Just them hidden jewels, like your movie.
I got about 3 on the send y'all though.
You got 3 movies?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Me and Trick shot 2.
Okay. Yeah, that's what it's all about right there.
I got about 4 scripts. I don't play.
Yeah, we did. So we gonna be exposing shit like that. And then of course JackThriller.com, man. So
JackThriller.com.
Come on, man.
That shit lit.
You seen the set, right?
Yes.
How you feel about that set?
That shit hard.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to, know what I'm saying, do something to lighten the mood and whatnot. And it's the same thing that people know me for with This Is 50. I was bringing it down here, and you just putting my name on it this time and putting it behind, putting the focus on myself.
Nah,
You know
man,
what I'm saying?
I think it's working too, dog.
Man, appreciate that. Everything that's taking off, man. I'm really, really excited about it. Then I'm also on the board of HHL Hip Hop Fraternity with my man Ken Ivory right here, man, Pimpy Ken.
Oh man, congratulations.
Yeah,
dog.
I'm gonna let him tell you more about that in a minute. And damn, man, it's just a bunch of shit going on. Oh, coming back for season 18 a while now in March, man.
Congratulations.
Man, thank you, brother. Thank you. Yeah, it feels good to be working.
Congratulations, man.
And I'm 85 South. Going on tour, me, Nav Green, Ronnie Jordan, and Erica Dutchess next year. Now I'm trying to get them to call it the new Jack Thriller City Tour. Yeah, so I'm really, really excited about that also.
Oh, yeah, I gotta come to that.
Yes, I got a bunch of shit, bro, that I'm doing, man.
That is good.
And some would say, damn, Jack, dog, when you gonna have time for yourself and shit and da-da-da-da, you doing too much. Hey, dog, when you biting off more than you can chew, you gotta learn how to eat faster.
Fuck you talking about.
Come on now.
That slide one time on him.
The one time, you got to.
Like that. Yeah.
Got to.
Well, shit, man. God damn it. I want to get Ken in that motherfucker,
Yeah,
man.
let's
We
get
have
Ken in
Pimpy sitting here too long, man. I feel disrespectful. I ain't even gonna lie.
Oh, shit.
No, pull that shit in the apartment.
All
Pull
right,
it on out.
okay.
It's just a little tight. Pull it on out. Yeah.
Oh, that's brand new. That's what that is.
Yeah. Pull it on out, man. Pull it on motherfucking out, man.
What's up,
Forgive
man?
me for having you waiting so long.
Oh man, hey man, that's what I do, man.
You the OG though, you know what I'm saying? So it's respect always. I respect your craft. I respect you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm one of them young ones where I pay attention to the OGs. I'm one of them. You know what I'm
Well, in the
saying?
game we call it laying and playing.
Okay.
They got to lay to play. You know what I'm talking about?
Facts.
Yeah,
Put
man.
it on me now.
Yeah, it's on. It ain't in you. It's on you.
Facts. Nah, definitely that. For the people who don't know who you are, for the people who know who you are, just give them where you from. You know what I'm saying? And how kind of you got to become the person that you are now.
But first of all, I would just like to say I'm gonna start them off. Let them know I was born in Chicago, Cook County Hospital. I stayed in Chicago until I got in trouble. When I was 14, I ended up going to the Cook County Jail for attempted murder. Me and my brother, we was the youngest dudes to ever go in the penitentiary or county jail. We were supposed to go to the Audi home. So while I was there, I met some gangsters and some vice lords, They kind of looked out for me and my brother, you know what I mean? But my daddy was a boss player, so, he gave us a lot of game. And Pops, you know what I'm saying? He showed us, how to navigate, through, some lions and some tigers and alligators, So we had the good knowledge and wisdom and understanding. So a lot of dudes was impressed with that wisdom that we had, So eventually, we beat that shit, got up out of there, and then we went to Milwaukee. Running from Chicago, ended up going to jail again. Ended up doing the dumbest shit ever, man. I ended up cashing somebody's check that wasn't even on my name, right? So, I had to be really, really, really out of pocket, right? So, but the thing about it was, though, when I went there, I met a lot of niggas that was kind of lace, they was reading them Iceberg Slims and them Donald Goin books and shit, you know what I'm saying? And, but my dad and my uncle, now, they was real players, so, I was looking at these niggas like, man, you niggas comical, you know what I'm saying? You niggas pretend, though, you know what I'm saying? And so we went through that shit, but it was a couple niggas that was some players, so they was talking that pimp shit, so I said, when I get out, I'm gonna do that. So one of my partners I used to jump counters with, Rob Banks with, my partner JD, you know what I'm saying, Father Divine, he had like 3 bitches, right? So one of them was a yellow bitch. I said, I like that bitch. I like that light bright. That bitch that's light bright, damn near white with the pussy candy stripe. And so he was like, yeah, man, you can have the bitch. I said, well, act like the quarterback and pass the bitch to the pimp receiver. You know what I'm saying? I received the hoe. So, that was my first hoe. Her name was Dirty Red. And so I get in the game with this bitch, right? So this bitch, she called herself lacing me up, right? I told the bitch, you can't lace a pimp, you know what I mean? And then I started fucking with my nigga Star Child. Star Child was a seasoned pimp. So he would walk me around and say, man, what you do when you ride up on the hoe, man? You thrill the bitch, ask bitch, bitch, where you from? Where your mama at, bitch? Bitch, what school you went to, bitch? You know what I'm saying? Bitch, have you ever ran off on a pimp? So he would show me how to drill hoes. He said, because, it's a mind game. You want to get in the bitch head, So I always remember that. Then, I pimped for a minute, but I couldn't get rid of that gangster shit, you know what I'm saying? Because, a lot of my niggas in my city, they, like Atlanta, they really gangster like your movie, you know what I'm saying? So I ended up going back to the penitentiary at 17. This time they put me in a real prison, a Green Bay Reformatory. There was a pimp in there named Pimpin Poke. So Pimpin Poke was like, he was the biggest pimp in the city, right? I was like, nigga, what you doing in here? Me and him was Selly, we was monkeys, right? He said, man, you know, this nigga named Pimpin Sam got in my business. He said, nigga jumped on my car and I shot the nigga up off my car, right? And I said, but why would you shoot him off the car? I mean, I thought Pimpin was a non-contact sport. He said, no, Ken, here's what happened. He said, you know, the bitch Juanita, he said, the Juanita bitch chews up on me. He said, but when the bitch chose up, as soon as the nigga liked the cigarette, the bitch would fumble 3 times to light the cigarette. He said, when they get through shit, the bitch was wiping his ass. You know, he said, when the bitch stomach crawl, the bitch would be there cooking his food. He said, everything I taught this bitch was instruction. He said, this hoe was under pimp instructions. You know, the bigger the instructions, the bigger the productions, right? So I said, oh, that's some pimp shit, right? He said, but this nigga mistaked it for love. He said, Ken, man, whatever you do, man, if you gonna fuck with this pimping when you get out, he said, man, don't never discriminate from the in-pocket bitch versus the out-of-pocket bitch. He said, all bitches the same. He said, you break on them. And that's what I think made me the pimp of the year. So you watch Pimps Up, Hold Down, you see I won Pimp of the Year, Mac of the Year. All those parties was my parties. Niggas coming from all over the world, New York, Atlanta, Chicago, wherever, you know what I'm saying? You know, I was the #1 pimp in the country, for real. You know what I'm saying? The Shabbos dress, and nigga, all my shit was custom. You know what I'm saying? Had real gold buttons on my suits and shit.
Man.
You know, really pimping, man.
Shit.
Straight up out the cock. You know, everything I had smelled like cock. You know what I'm saying? When you get in my car, you need a motherfucking rubber, because you know, or some Michigan this, because it would smell like so much pussy. You know what I'm saying?
You understand me?
So you know, we got the pimping and shit. You know, and I got the winning trophies, and I was so good that HBO tracked me down. It was like, hey man, you know, we want you to do this movie, you know, and they was fucking my nigga Don Juan, you know, all the niggas, those my niggas and shit. They should all come to my party. So, you know, we did the movie Pimps Up, Hoes Down. I'm just kind of speeding up, you know, let your audience know where I'm coming from, right? So when they did the Pimps Up, Hoes Down, they came to Milwaukee at a store, man. It was like 10,000 square foot clothing store, you know, I had property and shit. And they said, where you get all that shit? I said, all off of pussy, right? They said, all off of pussy. I said, I'm the first nigga that went platinum on pussy. You know what I'm saying? Niggas go platinum on the album. I got $1 million out the bitch, right? So, you know, I'm talking to these white folks like that, and I didn't even know what was going on. I was kind of skeptical. I said, man, these motherfuckers, man, they got all these goddamn cameras and shit. So anyway, man, you know, I ended up talking to crackers, you know what I'm saying, me out of 6 figures. I ended up being the consultant for the film, and I ended up controlling that whole situation. That was my first introduction to some real legit money, you know, on that level, right? And then, you know, next thing I know, man, like Jack, as fate would have it, man, I just started getting calls and shit. You know, all the pimps, all the Snoop Dogg, all them niggas got to call me. Niggas start asking me to do movies and videos and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at these niggas like, man, I don't know about this shit. You know what I mean? Like you said, I'm a street nigga, right? But, you know, if fate have it, man, I came to Atlanta and I went to 112. Remember 112? Mm-hmm. And I started giving the motherfucking bartender lady $300. I said, all drinks on me for the next 15 seconds. Jermaine Dupri, Puffy, O.J. Simpson, all these niggas in 112. You know how 112 used to be bumping, right? So I'm up in this motherfucker, right? I'm sharp as attack. You know, they already digging my flavor. I'm coming off a fresh run of Pimps Up, Hoes Down, so a lot of niggas know it's really pimping with me. So they was admiring, you know everybody love the pimping, you know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be a pimp secret deep down, right? So Jermaine Dupri ran up to me and said, hey man, I want you to do something for my album. And that was the first album I got on. That was the album, I think it was called, is it Instructions or 72 or something? But that motherfucker sold 1 million, and that's when I was on, this is why I knew I was good. I went in that motherfucker and I said, he got me on the mic at one take, right, freestyle. I said, yeah, I said, man, you know what I'm saying? The bitch ain't missing, she ain't on no milk carton, she with some pimping. And the whole room exploded, right? And I was like, this is Jermaine Dupri, this nigga like, he acting like, woo, he was like a fan, right? I said, these niggas is big, these some millionaire niggas, right? And then, you know what I'm saying, that was the best thing that ever happened to me. Like he said, man, fucking with Jermaine Dupri led me to Little John. I did 5 albums with Pastor Choi. I did 2 albums with Lil John. That's 8 million. We got 8 plaques on there. I got about 2-3 plaques with Pastor Choi. I got a plaque with Mac 10. I did 2 songs with Too Short. When Too Short used to live in Atlanta, so I got 2 plaques for that shit. You know what I'm saying? I got a gold plaque with E40. I got a song. I did songs with my man Too Short. I did a plaque with Puffy and Loom. You know, I did a whole mix CD with 50 that went platinum. I did shit with Nelly. I was at one time on BET. I was on 3 top 10. Like remember they said the countdown?
Yeah,
I was on Cuckoo Cow. Mm-hmm. I think I was on 50 and Lil Jon. I was in the top 10. I had 3 videos where I was in.
I remember.
And so, you know.
Because I think Lil Jon, you had the green suit on, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The red suit, you know, I did like 5 videos.
How many suits you got? We finna find this out right now,
about to
Jack.
find out.
We finna find out right now.
Hey man, you know, all I can say, man, I don't count. I tell like with the bitches, I don't count heads, I count bread. Man, all I can tell you, man, they call it a band of peace. They all Italian. You know what I'm saying? And hey man, when I reach in the closet, man, whatever come out, man, I just match that shit with a shirt and a tie, man. You know what I'm saying? Me and keep it pimping, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
keep
saying?
it
Rest,
pimping,
dress,
man.
and kick, fit, plenty of finesse. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know.
But see, I would tell you, like, I said, I like this shit, like, because I got a chance to really be around this shit. Like, in Atlanta, like, all Pamper Scroll was Stewart Avenue. You know what I'm saying? They changed the name to Metropolitan.
I knocked a
now.
lot of them niggas, man.
You know
They
what
used to
I'm
call me Nakarachi on Stewart Avenue. I used to serve them niggas the news, blow their fuse, and put their hoes up under some new rules. That Scooby Ray and all them niggas know about me. Your boy in jail, my man. Oh boy, what's his name? Sir Charles.
Sir Charles.
Yeah, man, I used to ride down Stewart Avenue, man, with the door open. Say, hey, bitches, the door's opportunities open. Y'all come on, get in when you fit. If you can't fit in, Pimpy Ken to squeeze them, man. Ask them niggas, man.
Hey, listen, I'm going to tell you.
Don't pay their candy bars at the bitches. Hey, bitch, make it Pimpy Ken payday.
Hey, Jack, what he's saying is real. Like, listen, like, it's a whole nother life in your eyes that you just don't see, like the Matrix. And if you don't know what you're looking at, you won't understand it. And I know Pimp Blue. I used to know Lil Daddy. I used to know Goldie. You know what I'm saying? And I remember one time I'm with Lil Daddy, and Lil Daddy went and stole Goldie bottom bitch Pooh Bell and got me driving around 285. And I'm just like, where you want me to go? He says, just drive. And I'm just driving around 285. 285 big as hell. And the whole time he just back there talking that pimping. And I'm in the car just driving, smoking, I'm soaking it all up. I'm listening to everything. We leave, go to the Tasty Dog on Simpson Road. He got her. He called Goldie. Got your bitch. I said, this shit is real. This shit is real.
Oh, man.
Pull up, hey, just like he said.
Hey, man, this shit real for real.
She dropping the money. You pull up, hey, bitch. She walking, bitch. Stop by the.
But you know why that is, man? Because the book on what a bitch gonna do ain't been written yet. In our world, the whole.
Hold on.
Do that again. Hey, let me hold that lighter too.
I'm drop a horn one more time. Okay, let's go for the people who listen a little slow.
Yeah, I said the book on what a bitch gonna do haven't been written yet, right? Bitch left her mama, she'll leave you. You know, that's why I say mother head or motherfucker. I always give a bitch a Chinese name, one gone. Like the bitch from Hong Kong. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? We don't have no feelings. I go to the doctor and I tell the doctor, hey, man, remove all the sympathy out of my motherfucking heart. Because I ain't got no sympathy for a bitch, right? Because you got to remember, man, hoes ain't like squares. Hoes is really some ruthless motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? They've been raped. They've been abused. You know what I'm saying? So what they think about a funky trick, you know what I'm saying? And if you don't tell that hoe to wash the trick off her motherfucking funky ass when she come in the house, she gonna treat you like a trick. A bitch challenge, a bitch goal is to challenge a pimp. That's what happened all the way in the days of Adam and Eve. The book started with the fall of man. What is the bitch Eve doing? The bitch trying to trick Adam into eating the forbidden fruit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So bitches, they gonna naturally challenge you. You know what I'm saying? Especially hoes. You know what I'm saying? I was telling Jack one time, I said, you know, man, listen, man, a bitch, you know what I'm saying? She 5 to 7 years faster than a man. You know what I'm saying? So a bitch is analytical. You know what I'm saying? You know, they think a lot. You know, we impulsive. You know what I'm saying? We move on impulse, right? So, you know what I'm saying? By that bitch being so fast, she needs you to be either super intelligent or you got to be at least 6 to 7 years older than her. Otherwise, she ain't going to respect you. Women respect wisdom and knowledge and understanding and game. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell niggas, I said, nigga, you get a bitch from mine, nigga, it's going to be a bitch you happen to find, a bitch I left behind. Because if you get my bitch, you know what I'm saying? At some point, you're going to put dukes on her, right? Because you're going to run out of game. I got more game than Van Cannon got poker beans and more flavor than now lady. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this shit since Jaws was a goldfish. You got more kicks in the karate, in the karate flick, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? When you think about that, you know what I mean, from the pimping, right? You know what I'm saying? This shit is serious. So you got to remember, I had up to 16 bitches at one time. You know what I'm saying? You know, I can just tap bitches. Hey, bitch, go to work. You know, I send a bitch out at 8 o'clock. She might not come in at 12. Bitch come in with 1,000. My quota was 1,000. Bitch come in with $999. I said, bitch, go get me another $1. You know what I'm saying? And niggas didn't understand that. But hoes like instruction. See, I tell them, hey, wash my clothes. Cook me some eggs. You know, everything I say out my mouth is instruction. Because that's what hoes like. Now, square women, they run circles around these squares. They run the house. I know some dudes 6'8", their wife run the house. With me, a bitch, bitch can't even look at you if she with me. You know what I'm saying? She got to be in pocket. You know, when she see you, she's going to turn her other head. I know, like you was talking about with Goldie knocked the bitch. You know what I'm saying? Your man knocked the bitch. You know what I'm saying? That bitch, she might have started off in pocket. That's why we always, get at bitches. You know, if you see me, I swear nigga bitch on Stewart Island, I'm saying, hey bitch, you know what I'm saying, get up out the mustard, bitch, and catch up. You know what I mean? I know you tired of making them mistakes fucking with Frosted Flakes. You know, get some real pimping in your life. You know what I'm saying? So I got to sweat the bitch. I got to get at this bitch, you know what I'm saying? You hit this bitch with the the pimp Uzi, you know what I'm saying? Otherwise, you know what I'm saying, me, I can't get the bitch. Now see, in our world, you know what I'm saying, y'all sell crack right in the street. We don't sell crack, we sell crack between the bitch back. You know what I'm saying? So the crack in the ass, you know what I'm saying? So the bitch is she the re-up, she the product, everything. So every nigga at you 24/7 when you out there in that game.
Facts.
So what I did, man, I just kept a lot of locks and blocks on them hoes, you know what I'm saying? I stayed shy, had a whole lot of money, was a millionaire pimp, you know what I'm saying? I mean, all the pimps around the world respected me. So that helped me in that life. But you know what I'm saying? I don't do that no more.
Yeah.
Just for full disclosure, you know what I'm saying? I'm no longer a pimp.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm doing the Hip Hop Fraternity. The Hip Hop Fraternity is an organization that I started a year ago. So we got Jack Thriller, we got Ice-T, we got Mystical, we got Slav from Maybach Music, all on my board. You know what I'm saying? We got 2,000 members. It's at thehiphopfraternity.com. We are at Hip Hop Fraternity on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we got thousands of artists. Jack was just telling me, he said, I ain't had no Atlanta artists. Jack said, get some Atlanta artists, Jack. I just got 2 Atlanta artists.
Okay.
I got H3 and I got JJ Holmes.
Okay.
The young dudes, they just like Outkast. If you go on my Instagram, you'll see it. And then I got another brother I'm working on out of Atlanta, because, when we first started the organization, a lot of out-of-towners came swarming, you know what I mean? Because they said, man, Atlanta don't give you no action, you know what I'm saying? This is a cliquey town, you know what I'm saying? They only fuck with Atlanta niggas. But Atlanta niggas fuck with me.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's why you see me on all the Atlanta podcasts, even your podcast. The niggas know me. I've been cutting up around this motherfucker for a minute, right? You know what I'm saying? Getting money and niggas, everybody accept me. Right? Everybody in Atlanta love me. So, I told them niggas, man, that the way you get your respect in Atlanta, Jack from Atlanta, that's my right-hand man. That's my little brother, right? Been in my house and everything. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the way you get your respect in Atlanta, you got to go through Atlanta niggas. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and I said, that's why y'all ain't making it. Y'all keep coming down here talking about y'all gonna take over some shit, and that ain't gonna happen. It just so happened my organization is national. I just started in Atlanta because I know y'all the hub of music. So when I look at Atlanta, I look at y'all being like the main,
starting
Mecca
point
for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it was in New York, y'all snatched it, and y'all been holding on that motherfucker like a pit bull. Y'all ain't let it go.
Facts.
So you know what I'm saying? I mean, I think that the podcast, I was telling Josh, I think that the podcast game that's in New York, all those different podcasts, I think that shit for the start kind of come
down here this way.
I mean? And
I agree.
think that that's what Atlanta's missing. Y'all already control the music. Once y'all control the media, it's a rap.com. So I just decided to have my organization down here because I see the trends. I see the mega trends and the things that y'all doing down here and how y'all starting to take over the media. You know what I'm saying? So, fortunately, you know what I'm saying, me and Jack, we was able to hook up. And now, he's a part of my board. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm the CEO of the Hip Hop Fraternity. We got over at least 1,000 artists. We got producers. We got A&Rs.
Let's get together. I'm gonna put together. Let's build. Let's sit down. Let's figure out. You know what I'm saying?
And we got a magazine, so we can cross market and shit.
Yeah.
I got Hip Hop Fraternity magazine. I got Hip Hop Fraternity radio. I got Hip Hop Fraternity records. We got Hip Hop Fraternity management. I just signed 5 artists, and also let me tell you this is too, bro. I'm a literary agent. I just signed Boosie to a book deal. I signed Ice-T to a book deal. We working on Master P book. I just signed Corey Wise. We sent QC down something for Baby. They resisted. We worked on Travis Scott. Had $1 million on the table for him. That didn't happen. His people was, doing some funny shit. You know what I'm saying? And so we even got that Carly Jenner. Travis Scott girl, whatever that name is. I don't know. Whatever it is. She just, one of them Jenners, Kardashians or whatever. So we doing a lot of positive things. Me and my man Steve Love. The brand, the liquor brand. We trying to get Jack a liquor deal. We did a Boosie's liquor deal. We just had a big event at KOD. I know you might have heard of Boosie's birthday. That was our thing. We responsive, hip hop fraternity sponsor. So I'm doing a lot of things on a corporate level. You know what I'm saying? So what I did was I just took the pimping and switched it around. You know, I'm also author myself. I got 2 books. I got the 48 Laws of Game, Pimpology, and I got The Art of Human Chess. They bestsellers. I mean, they're making millions and millions of dollars. That's how I was able to get into that entity, right? You know, but my main thing, man, is you know, you being an artist, right, and independent. So what I was looking at, like, if I take $100 bill out of my pocket and I give it to you, right, and I say, hey, man, this is 100% of my intellectual property, and you say, okay, Ken, I'm gonna give you a deal. You only gonna give me $15, or either 15%. So what that translates to is that at the end of the day, when you sell a million records, you get 850,000. I get 150,000. So that's inappropriate behavior. So we're teaching the young people. We teach them about cryptology. We teach them about NFCs, NFTs. We teach them about blockchain, ASCAP, BMI, and all of the publishing game. Because like, for example, Dolly Parton, I Would Always Love You, right? Remember the bodyguard? Whitney Houston song, the song popularized, but guess who got the money? Dolly Parton. Michael Jackson owned the Beatles catalog. The reason why they want that catalog back, because this thing called copyright control. And
so he owned the shit and go back there.
Yeah,
so they're trying to get it. So we just teaching everybody the game and just putting everybody up on game. Yeah. Shit, we got to get down, get ready to go and get it in, get these next people in, man.
Okay.
We definitely got to talk off camera, though, and make sure I can figure out how we can do it together, man. I love to work with y'all and to keep building, man. You know what I'm saying?
You got to be a part of hip hop fraternity, man. We hip hop, man.
No, definitely. And I definitely want to put it down for the city, man. Definitely, man.
Yeah, you got to.
Well, shit, man, I just want to say appreciate y'all coming out, taking y'all time out, man. You know what I'm saying? Speaking on y'all life, y'all history, you know what I'm saying? Sharing with us, man.
Thank you for
Till next time, man. Oh, definitely, man. No, every time, man. Hey, this your boy Parlay. We in the Partments with Parlay. Meet me in the Partments.